Round. Chloe Kelly is staying home.
Okay, I thought, I don't know about you, that we'd all be celebrating this moment, but somehow in our modern society, once again, it's turned into just another fight. And of course, out slithers that idiot Joey Barton and people just like him with their Neanderthal takes, not just on women's football or football, just life, full stop. He and others like him are disgraced, and generally, rightfully, they're usually ignored and marginalized. So let's keep on doing that. That's one thing we are doing right. But what's really bothered me in the aftermath of this incredible achievement by the women's team is how these are people that would probably describe themselves as tolerant, progressive, forward thinking, caring in most cases, have leapt to their own brand of what I would describe as tribalism. Some have taken this as an opportunity to take shots at the men's team, and in some extreme cases, men in general. You've probably seen some of the posts. Chloe Kelly would start for the men's team. She'd be third name on the team sheet. I mean, this is not the point of the video, but just to be clear, no, she wouldn't. And making those sorts of comparisons is just unhelpful. You're not doing anything for Chloe Kelly by saying that sort of thing. If you want a comparison, go and Google what Serena Williams said when she was asked how she would fare against male tennis players.
And men's tennis and women's tennis are completely almost two separate sports. So I'm like, if I were to play Andy Murray, I would lose 6-0, 6-0 in 5 to 6 minutes, maybe 10 minutes, because...
But that is not the point of this video. By comparing a wonderful women's player to the men's game takes away from their achievement. Let's celebrate things in the context for what they are. Like, I play Sunday League. I love winning with my Sunday League team. When we score a goal on a Sunday, I cheer it like it was the England team, women's, men's, or it's Man United. I don't need that goal, that experience to be compared to any other standard to feel that joy. Or you may have heard, finally, a team worth backing. Well, let's interrogate that. What do you mean? Do you mean because the men don't win competitions, they're not worth backing? Well, that seems really harsh and reductive. Or do you mean because they earn loads of money, they're not worth backing? Well, I agree that capitalism is shit and the system around football is likely corrupt, but that is not the player's fault. Just think of other industries such as the entertainment industry, like famous actors. They get paid lots of money because of the supply-demand effect of the free market. But we don't seem to criticize those people as much, do we? And I really do want to be wrong about how much and how strongly this level of criticism is being levied at men, the men's game, and other players in the sort of system that we're talking about, because I just don't understand how any of that is helping to support the women's team or the women's game or just women in sport in general. In my mind, these criticisms miss the point completely, because both England teams have given us things to believe in: heartbreak, joy, even hope in some cases. And the women have brought home the trophies, yeah, and that's massive. And honestly, I think that is an incredible achievement to be celebrated. I was screaming when that penalty went in. I was cheering with my wife and my best mate. But tearing down the men's team to make that point, I cannot see the value in it. You want to make a comment in it below, like tell me what is the point in tearing the men's team down to promote the women? It doesn't make any sense to me. I was prompted to make this video when I saw this news story, pitching Marcus Rashford, of all football players, against the Lionesses. Let's not forget, this is the same player that the generally right-wing media turned into a scapegoat after the men's team didn't win the Euros in 2021. He's also the one who forced the government to feed hungry children throughout the pandemic. Not once, but twice. Strange target, in my opinion. So if you, like me, found yourself moved by this win, amazing, brilliant. And if women's football has helped you to enjoy football or sport for the first time, well, that's incredible. I love sport. It's one of the great joys in my life, so I'm glad that you feel the same. And it's not just because it's inspiring, but because there's something universal and incredible at the heart of all of this. Coming together for things like this, to celebrate this kind of thing, is bringing us connection. Maybe for some people, for the first time they've ever felt a connection, something that they have in common, something that they can share in together for the first time. Because that connection between fans, between generations, across backgrounds, that's what makes sports so profoundly powerful. When you're in the pub or in the stands and you're hugging a stranger, or you're fist pumping, or you're high-fiving with someone you don't know, it really doesn't matter who they are, because you're sharing in that emotion, that wonderful, ecstatic joy. And honestly, I think that's what life is all about. Connection, for me, is the fuel of human existence. And not to sound too corny, but in its purest form, it's love. And I don't know what life is about if it's not about love. Life is about finding our commonalities, our shared values, and building those connections. So please, If you're still with me, let's stop playing against ourselves. Let's celebrate the wins. Remember, we're all a part of the same team, and let's choose connection every single time.